Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am TD Love. What it do? Drop down and hit like, subscribe, and share if you care. All right, guys, I just came through real quick. So y'all remember the last video I made was about being biracial, right? So I got a lot of dislikes on that video. So I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. Right. What did Cat Williams say? You must get your haters up. Correct? Correct. So I feel like let's talk about race again today. Right. Let's talk about the black race. Okay. Our race, my race, your race. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest. Are we honest about who we are as a people overall? I don't think so. I feel like a lot of black people don't know that they're fucking bullies. Right. Because I don't know how people could be mad about other people being biracial and feeling a way about their life's experience. It's their life, their experience. They have two parents, black and white, in America, where black people and white people and white people and black people, this country was based on hate between those two groups of people. And here you are divided because you belong to both, right? So you're not accepted by the white side, and then you're not black enough sometimes for the black side. But here's what I wanted to point out about black people as far as that is concerned. I find it interesting, and the reason why I'm going to ride for the biracial people is because I feel like this. Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to accept. Now, here we have Cardi B. Right. Y'all claim Cardi B is black. Period. Hands down, point blank. Afro-Latino. She has the roots, throughout history. Y'all have all reasons to consider her black. But then you will have a black and a white person whose mama is all black or whose daddy is all black, but then you will question if they're black or not. Black people, right? See, we do what's convenient. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of contradiction and a lot of things that go on. We pick and choose who can say and do what to us. Because y'all will also give white people, Puerto Rican people, if they grew up in your neighborhood, Greek people, if you feel like they're your equal, y'all will allow them to call you nigger as well. See, I don't give a fuck where you come from and who you grew up with. I don't do it. All right. But I noticed that peep game, think about who you are, think about who your friends are, think about what they're saying to you and what you allow. A lot of y'all will hang out with people because they're your peoples, white, black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever, and allow them to call you nigger. Right. With no problem. It's all good. Y'all also like to cancel out people for certain things, but it just never adds up. Like, we will cancel out someone for having an experience and being disrespectful as far as race goes, but y'all didn't cancel Boosie out for having his two sons raped. Like, it's never seen that way. You know what I mean? There's always an excuse when it's somebody you like, when it's a celebrity or somebody you deem acceptable. It's okay for them to do it. The same way people are always talking about buy black business, support black businesses. Artists say that shit too, but I was thinking about it. When is the last time y'all seen an artist jump out there in a designer's clothing that didn't belong to another rapper or someone just as big as they are? They really don't support each other either. We run a lot of rhetoric and bullshit. We like to repeat what we hear other people say. Whether we believe it or not, people love to repeat what they hear other people fucking say. It's a follow the leader gang mentality. Because think about it. It's just not about biracial black and white. What about when the Jamaicans came and the Haitians came, huh? People are not nice to them. The Mexicans, people were not nice to them. I mean, everybody's my peoples. I got peoples from all over the world, period. I'm not a racist. I am for my black people, absolutely. And some people see it that way. But it's other black people who see it that way, which is weird. Those same black people who supported Donald Trump, who was an open racist. But y'all didn't cancel him. See, that's what I don't understand, the contradictions. So these are the videos that we're going to talk about. These are the things that we're going to talk about. Because like I said, I got my hate up. I got more thumbs down. So that was a good topic. We need to keep going in this direction. Because we need to get real with ourselves on many levels. Because again, like one of my friends, my best friend is Haitian. She came here in 7th grade. Very high yellow young lady. And guess what? She always had to whoop somebody's ass because people was harassing her. Why? Because she was Haitian, because she cute. You know, and in our community, we get bullied for all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? And we do it to each other. Right. I didn't grow up in a white neighborhood. Okay. And bullying was real. The attacks were real on each other, on other people. I've seen some horrible, horrible things happen to people. Now back to this Cardi B thing. So Cardi B gets a pass. She get to say nigga because she with a black man. You know, they, like I said, they give the reasons. And she from the Bronx, right? But keep in mind, J-Lo is from the Bronx too. And she doesn't say nigga, so she doesn't need the nigga pass. And nobody ever put the label of black woman on J-Lo. Right. What's up with that? Okay. Because if that's the rule with Cardi B, wouldn't all of the mommies be black? Or is it just Cardi because y'all want to give her the pass to be disrespectful? And then, like I said, you have people who are actually black and white and conflicted on many levels. And you guys do not acknowledge their feelings and who they are as a person. But if you're Latino or you look beautiful and we're accepting of you, then you're black. Like Tracy Ellis Ross, y'all, oh, she's black. She would never do these things. She wouldn't this. We don't know Tracy personally. Yeah, she's a nice person, but I'm sure she acknowledges her white side. I'm positive. I'm absolutely sure of it. Yeah. Right. You think she doesn't? Mm-hmm. Okay. But why is it our issue? Why do people get mad when they say that they were beat up and people bullied them? When we know that is true. When I was in elementary school, there was a girl who rode the bus with us. And that's the other thing. People feel like bullying does not stay with people. It does. That's why you got to make sure your children are not out here fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your kid is not a bully too. So this girl used to ride the bus with us every day. They used to call her Pig. She was light skinned. We didn't know if she was black or white, but she was definitely not all black. We knew that, right? And she had long hair, and I remember she was a nice girl. She used to sing, but people harassed her every day, fuck with her. All she wanted to do was just get along. That bus ride from the school to the building was a good 20 minutes of fucking torture. Right. And one day this girl, you know how you wear your hair straight back? She had her hair braided straight back. This girl like ripped a whole fucking braid out of her hair. But then later on they said the girl cut it with a razor, whatever. But it was for no other reason. But what she looked like. It happens. It'll happen to you if you go to the wrong place. So I don't know why people don't accept and understand. Like, this biracial shit is real. It is what it is. The racism is real. The attacks on other groups of people is real. Like I said, Jamaican, Haitian, Mexican, Venezuelan. When they come into a situation, who are they being bullied by? Think back to middle school. Think back to elementary. Think back to high school. Who was doing the bullying? I'm only basing this on my experience, but I can only imagine who the fuck was doing the bullying. So, what I got on here? Let's see. Right. So, you know, racism is okay when y'all are supporting like Gucci, you know, Prada, those Scarface movies, Donald Trump, Timberland brands. You know, there's racism in our face daily, but people accept it because, oh, I'm still going to wear that shirt. I'm still going to buy those pants. You don't cancel those people, but we're so quick to cancel each other. So, you know, I think black people just really need to accept that they're mean as fuck at times. You know, were you teased? Were you a nice person? Who's capping on the people and who's harassing them? Now, keep in mind, in the community, our own community I'm speaking on, you can get harassed for many of the following things. Let's see. We're going to start, you know, with being light skinned, with being gay, with being fat, with being disabled, ugly, special needs, pretty, right, a rape victim, poor, well taken care of, mentally ill, weak, quiet, just being different will get you bullied. Being super smart will get you bullied. If you don't have, you know, family members or other people around to protect you or somebody who takes you under your wing, shit could be really rough for you. But we have to start acknowledging that shit. Are people not aware of how many children are being killed daily? And I'm talking about little kids. Daily. I'm posting it on my community board. I hate to put that shit up there for y'all, but we got to keep it 1,000 around here. Let's be real about anger and hate. You can't change what you do not acknowledge. And we refuse to acknowledge the hate that we give. It's the hate that we give. Look around on these YouTube streets and see the hate that we give each other as grown ass people. And then we wonder why the children are fucked up. But then you don't want to acknowledge when another group of people say, you know what? We've been treated poorly too, in a sense. And the only reason we're dismissing what they're saying is because they're light skinned. The fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? I know another little boy. He used to live next door to me. His dad was white, mother black. And I'll never forget, one day I was at the store and I was like, what the hell going on? So what he did, he went in the store, he put all his stuff up on the counter, and then he went back to the car and he had his dad go in and pay for everything. And he did that because he was ashamed of his white father. Right. But I was not having that shit. I checked him properly. Your white father takes very good care of you. That is your parent. That is half of who you are. But bullying and shaming can make people feel less than. And rather than go through that, they'll go to any lengths. You know what I mean? Mental illness is real. Everybody's not strong. Look how adults behave. And then this pressure is on children. Right. So the other thing I wanted to say, like I said, shaming, calling people names. We complain about false arrests, unfair police sentencing, right? As Black people, that's an issue for us in our community. But in the same breath, we will call the authorities on someone else just to get back at them. You know what I'm saying? We'll call DCF. We'll call the motherfucking police. We'll send people to do welfare checks. Right. You will send that same danger that we march and fight on the street for, the same freedoms and liberties and justices that we are looking for, 100% equality. We don't want to be beaten, killed by the police. We know the police attack us for no reason. But yet, when someone gets mad at you, the first thing they want to do is call the authorities and send them to your house. The contradictions have to stop. We got to start owning who we are as a people. I'm talking to our Black people. And yes, if you're mad, good. And another thing, people really need to listen to the whole videos. When you go to people's channels, listen to the whole video. Because a lot of the times you pop shit and you ask questions and the answers are in the video. You don't even have to ask. You can save yourself a step, So, but who's attacking us? It's our own people. I mean, like I said, the children are being murdered. The children are murdering other children. There is anger. There's animosity out there. It's because we don't address our community. There was a time back when Bill Cosby said, women need to stop having all these babies, and everybody got in their feelings and they were upset with Bill, even though he was telling the truth. Because look now at all these young children who are being murdered by boyfriends, by babysitters, by family members, by other siblings, young siblings. There's a disconnect. We have to get back to the basics. We make excuses and allow all kind of bullshit. Depending on the clique you with, depending on who thinks what is cool, it just cannot continue to be that way. Yeah. So, we have to understand that we are not the only community that experiences pain. And we are a community that inflicts pain on each other, as well as outsiders, but on each other. It definitely happens. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop having so much judgment on each other and being mean to each other. And that's to people in general and overall. And we need to focus more on acceptance, forgiveness, and self-awareness. Because if you're self-aware, there are some things you're not going to do. Like if you're a rude bitch, understand that, If you're violent and aggressive, understand that. If you go from 0 to 100 real quick, understand that. But see, in our communities, a lot of those same things are badges of honor. Oh, I go to 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, I'll fuck a bitch up. That's what some people's mantra is. That's what some people's motherfucking tagline is. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go to jail. I don't give a hell. You know what I mean? And we got to do better as a people. Yep. We must do better as a people. And the lady that I was telling y'all about who got her braids snatched out, to this day, she's like a raging alcoholic because you have to carry that pain around with you. Everybody doesn't deal with things the same way. And last but not least, I will say this. Hurt people hurt people. And Black people do own that they are hurt people. They do own that they have been victimized You know what I'm saying? And we do own that we have been oppressed. So why is it so hard to own that we hurt people? If we're hurt people, we will hurt people, but we're hurting each other, and it needs to stop. The double standards need to stop. The contradictions need to stop. Like I said, if y'all can claim Cardi B as a black woman and allow her to be Black Woman of the Year and get Black Woman awards and shit like that, then a biracial person shouldn't bother y'all that much, really. It just shouldn't. Seriously. All right. Drop down there and leave me some comments. Deuces.